right, new Horde modifier. It's not space rocks, so I imagine stuff will be falling on our head. I don't know, we'll find out. I'm gonna run a basic Zenith build. You know, I'm not feeling fancy this week, totally rocking out wafers, the usual. This is basically what I've ran a lot in like Frost Knight. It's a super standard build. It's just a really good bow loadout. Ideally, I'm gonna be using the Xenon bow, and it'll be doing good damage with Rabbit Raider and support, Farah, and then Surian Might's actually pretty important because he's actually, if you got good health, he outperforms the 50% damage bonus from Locked and Reloaded. I mean that. It's kind of cool. And he also pairs with Battle Beat pretty well because the eliminations will go down a little bit quicker. So, yeah, just a basic Xenon bow. So that's it. Let's hop in game. Check out the new mode and the new banner.
Yep. I just, yeah, I mean, like...
It's about the worst weapon. If you
don't be like me or like anyone that doesn't use them. Use them if you need to, but like
do as I say, not as I do.
We're talking about supercharging weapons, viewers.
Archer is here. I gotta let me position this. There we go.
I could get my mic back into a podcast.
Hey, Gara.
_the_.
Thank you so much.
Back purchased one chest.
Because there's like a setting to make it sound like more podcasty.
Kieran got Streamloots packs so long ago, and I couldn't gift any because nobody had bought any packs, and it only lets me gift 10 per purchased one. So now I can send those. All right. Such a casual start to this game mode. I like to show the screen where I select it, but yeah. All right, Horde. That means I get to
making a lot of anti-airs.
Not use my weapon for 5 rounds.
Did we select the right one?
Yeah.
Hey,
Kara totally _ evil wants to only use
weird how there's
sounds for 30 seconds.
I guess we'll see.
Is it like I don't see any. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll see if they're following, but I don't see
I'll give it that card back.
We've seen this before though, where it's like
the villager
it doesn't
sounds.
seem like it's the objective until wave 2. So
I guess we'll.
I forgot about that. I didn't want to scam them, so I gave the card back, but I added a Streamloots card for villager sounds only for 30 seconds. That caught me too far off guard. Try it again later. And I also try to limit how much Streamloots affects recordings that go up on YouTube, because it can be a little weird that way.
Let me check my OBS filters.
What load are you running, Beast?
Zenith.
There you go.
Ow.
I know it sounds boring and typical, but I haven't ran it in months, so like, it's new to me again.
I'm running Farah, so Farah, whatever.
Oh, okay, well you actually use that every week, so never mind.
Well, it's because you know I actually made this argument whenever I was doing my intro. I was like, if it ain't broke, oh wait, what is it?
Kara _ the
if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. What is
that
that saying? Whatever. Anyways, I mean it works, so why change it?
Because it's more fun to watch.
That's true.
I bore myself when I'm going through my gameplay and I realize I use the same loadout 2 weeks, 3 weeks in a row. I'm always like, could have done better than that.
I don't know if that's my end or your end, but that was a little laggy.
Yep,
That was your.
I lagged. Was that on Discord audio?
Yeah.
I think it might be my internet, and it only happens on Fortnite. Like I think it just pings and pings. It raises ping temporarily, and then it just rubber bands. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't play any real-time online games though, so it only happens when I'm playing Fortnite. And there we go, meteor shower. So
anti-airs. Oh wait, is it gonna be just like endurance where we have to shoot down a big meteor?
I assume so.
Yeah,
well,
so anti-air traps should take care of it.
I think they patched the big meteor.
They're exploding in the air.
It's because it's hitting the ground.
No, they're exploding in the air.
Yeah, I'm shooting them. You can shoot them, you know.
Is that you shooting them?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I thought they were just exploding on their own. I keep wanting them to go down so I can get a good thumbnail.
Oh, here, my fault.
I think I got it though. I just need to remember to cut to like 4 minutes in. There we go, YouTube viewers. Taking care of you guys.
Wow, they don't really do that much damage since we have a constructor.
It is wave 1.
They probably... They don't... in endurance they don't scale, so they probably won't scale here either.
Okay,
I mean,
so it's another modifier that basically changes nothing.
I actually was talking about this the last time I did a Horde Rush. I honestly don't think it's like the difficulty that, I mean, like clearly last year we were saying how like the difficulty was like the bad part, like it was so easy. I honestly think it's the modifiers. Like the modifiers aren't as hard. Like it doesn't change the game.
AS, are you serious?
What did he
not
say?
do any damage right now?
I was about to say it hit the thing and it didn't do any
They
damage.
are bugged to do no damage to build.
They aren't doing any
my
damage.
God.
Oh my god.
Are any of the new modifiers working? They do no damage.
Well, I guess just a normal Horde run today.
This happens
we
with
can
every
pretend like it
new
will do damage and shoot
modifier.
them.
Yeah, every time a build gets hit by it, you guys have to pickaxe it once.
This
That's
is one of the
rule.
4 new modifiers.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
So
Like
the no
boss
radar
fight all
one,
over again.
the radar worked. The
Did you damage the
I can't even remember all the new ones. That's how uneventful they were.
Smog of War didn't
the
work. no.
smog.
Smog of War didn't
Well,
work. Now, I'm not being pessimistic. I really am just analyzing a situation where all of the new modes don't work.
Should have popped popcorn instead of...
I wanna
Hell.
They didn't test or what? I'm gonna assume they did test, they knew they weren't working, and they figured releasing bugged modes was better than nothing. And that's where we're at. Which I understand. Do you think they'll ever continue development of Save the World? Well, they are developing Save the World. Or they're trying to. As I'm looking at developments that aren't functioning right now.
AS has the working ones in the chat.
I feel so bad for the devs, because I genuinely believe they are trying to make a game that works, but we just keep getting problems. So there's one balloon, and I realize now they show up on the map, but only if you've explored that part of the map.
Okay, I can't put a mantle there? Alright. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to fill it in
I mean,
slightly.
it really is weird to think about, like, clearly, like, they're trying to do their job, but I mean, there's probably like a bazillion things they have to do to fix and whatnot, so.
Yeah, the bug list on this game is extensive.
Well, I assume the people that work, well, I mean, it is.
Double
The people
element
that work
weapons
on
are a
Save the
thing,
World are
yeah.
People that work on the other modes too, so like, the last priority is probably Save the World, and then bugs for Save the World is probably like the most prioritized thing for Save the World, I believe, so, or I assume so, but that's like last priority for their list. Weird to think about, but
That's so, like, the main thing of this week just doesn't do anything.
Obviously, they copied over from War Games, and War Games is bugged, so here we are.
is War Games bugged? I haven't
AS
been in
said it's been
while.
a bug in War Games for years. Apparently, the Meteors haven't actually done damage to builds in a long time. But I don't run War Games, I
don't-
just trust AS. He keeps track of bugs.
I don't think that's true because I've ran War Games and it's done damage. I maybe it recently because I haven't done it in probably like a year maybe, but I remember running it and it was doing damage because I looked at my ceilings and they were taking damage. But I don't know, maybe it changed in the last year or so.
I have gotten supercharger questions more in the last hour than I have in the last 2 days. What is going on? I'm just gonna keep linking my supercharger video because it's my answer. There are a lot of weapons in the game. Supercharge, honestly, what you use the most. I guess I can share that
Oh,
philosophy.
no,
The
me.
video gets more in depth, but honestly, that's what I think. Like, the strongest weapons in the game don't need a boost, and you shouldn't supercharge something you're not gonna use. So I like weapons like the pepper sprayer, weapons that are just barely under the line of what I'd consider good. So when you supercharge it and use a totally rockin' out loadout, you end up with a pretty good weapon that was otherwise not on your menu. So instead of supercharging the discharger and then enjoying the discharger slightly more, supercharge a weapon that you'd otherwise never touch.
I was sitting up, my fault.
Yeah, I also sit up long enough to die. That's what happens to me.
Lock in, Meteor, lock in.
I'm just getting all
Mumble.
these aerial shots. One of these will be in the thumbnail, I'm sure.
Oh my god.
Maybe
the
that's why they
screen
call it
shape.
not space rocks, because they not doing any damage.
Oh, yeah, the name's
Could you imagine if that was it? I guess you can
Like, they
imagine. You
purposely
just said it.
Not space rocks because it's actually not doing anything. Like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it seems like an Epic Games thing to do. Like, that just, I don't know. It's like a.
Oh my god.
They're just smirking, shipping it bugged, thinking, well, what if we just said it's not space rocks?
Not.
That way it's not bugged.
Yeah. Like,
All
you can't
caps.
blame us.
Exclamation, triple exclamation point.
It's like, Epic, it's bugged. And they're like, did you read the name?
Oh,
We were
you
not,
idiot, Yeah.
They're not space rocks.
we were not vague.
Here.
people DMing me. It's annoying. Hold on.
Yeah, Rod's pointing out the thing that has been said a million times, but Save the World is one of the only Fortnite game modes that actually costs money to play, and it doesn't even get support. Because we've seen it in the past. Epic has, well, especially with the layoffs, their playtesters are in short supply, and Save the World just doesn't get playtested.
Oh, there's a final meteor.
I'm just gonna let Matteo grab crates. He's always way
yeah.
ahead of it. I don't even move until the round ends, and he's already out there. I get so lazy. When the game mode is easy, my brain shuts off.
Save the World gets some more players than Rocket Racing, but they support Rocket Racing more.
Yep.
Telling you, dude, if they made cosmetics that like were Save the World specific, like there are in Rocket Racing.
Oh, AS, do you still have your numbers? So he went through and counted every...
It's like 600 plus skins.
He went through and counted every single skin and skin style in Save the World, being the heroes, that are not present in Battle Royale. And it was in the hundreds. I don't remember the exact figure, but it was close to 300 at least. I don't know if it was 600 or 300, but at least that many potential styles where if they just took the models out of Save the World, he said 233 unique and 620 combined. There we go. So that's his math for the amount of characters in the game that if they just ripped them out of Save the World and put them in the BR shop, they'd be good. I'm sure it's more complicated than that, but I don't know. That's
Very
a...
much is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the.
It doesn't feel like it should be though, right? Like it's still a model that exists. How is turning that into a skin? I don't know.
I think it's.
Faker.
Like it already moves around with our character and does the things a skin does. I don't know what's different. Can't just
They
drag and drop
want-
those files.
They'd want to release. The reason why is because Save the World skin characters are very outdated and on an outdated system than the modern BR skins are. And if they were to offer them as new cosmetics, then they'd want to update all of them to match the same quality as modern BR releases that have like crazy facial structures and shit like that. And the Save the World characters do not have that, so
I
They also
just,
don't even have updated PNGs either.
I still
know
feel
that.
like that's
Some
got to
of them Don't
be.
even have like.
Oh, that scared me. I still feel like that's got to be less work than a new skin outright. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, I can see like what he said. Like the amount of money that they would make off of like making those skins would be far less than how much money they would make selling the skins. So, no, I see like where you're coming at.
We had that conversation in the last stream about how insane it would be for Save the World if... Like, I know Epic doesn't want people to play Save the World, that's obvious, but the amount of sales they would make if they sold Save the World and all of the skins in it were accessible by only to people who owned Save the World. Could you imagine?
later.
But yeah, I don't like to talk about Save the World ideas. I don't know why I went down this track, because it's really not good to be hopeful in this game. Apathy is safe. Expecting anything is not.
It's funny. We really do fall under like the, like we bring this like somehow this topic is always brought up in this.
It can't be ignored. Yeah.
It's like a what is it? What's like? I guess it's like I don't want to say it's like our kryptonite, but like it's like quite literally like a kryptonite to us. Like whenever we get started, we're like, oh, like we want to talk about it, but there's no reason to. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the same time, we're like enthusiasts. Like, we like this game. We would love to see it, but at the same time, we are also, most of us are realists.
I am somebody who makes Save the World videos for a living, and it just pains me because I know that this game doesn't need to be as boring as it is. It really doesn't. It has everything it needs to be an excellent game forever. But Save the World is like a ton of fun for a couple of months. And then there are grinders who can enjoy it for a couple of years, but the average player is in and out. I mean, and why wouldn't they be?
I've been.
Why wouldn't they be?
I'm almost not going to finish the season.
I'm not even doing Ventures this season.
Yeah, I'm not either. I don't think I'm gonna play Ventures at all anymore.
I mean, 4 levels from 50. I don't know what it is, but I need to finish it.
The difference between you guys and me is I'm not 145. I still have superchargers I need.
Perfect timing, by the way. Jaffe came in chat and said, "Oh, watching you trap makes me want to play this game again." That was my favorite part of the game. Because it is a fun game.
This was it just hurts because it is true. It's like this game, like, it's different from most PvE games. Like, trapping out, you have to be strategic.
There are hundreds of weapons and hundreds of heroes and millions of combinations of the two. I was doing the math on my Fun Loadouts series. I was like, how long could I sustain this? And I was like, all right, there are this many valid heroes in the game, this many viable weapons, this many combinations. Some weapons are fun if they're kind of bad. It makes for an interesting video to be like, oh, how good is the nailer? Oh my god, it's not. We're all shocked. But I went through that and I was like, oh my god, I could make thousands of these. I could make thousands of Fun Loadouts. There are so many variations. And I just got excited. I was like, all right, well, Fun 160s, so long as people click, that's like a forever series for me, because I love interesting loadout combinations. AS407 is someone who's dropping weird builds on me all the time, and it's just amazing how much this game has in store. When I used to not stream for a few days at a time, I would get like a little nostalgic thinking about weapons like the Gravedigger that I really enjoyed. And yeah, coming back to the game, it's always fun to use them.
The crazy part is, my next big series, like, that I planned on doing, which, I don't know, personally, I think I just like it, like, I don't know, I just feel like it's a crazy concept, because not all weapons are good, but I wanted to go through every single weapon on the central, like, the Stable Central Hub, like, that spreadsheet that I have, and just go through every single weapon, making a loadout, and using that weapon in a video.
Wow.
And I know it's kind of tedious, but, like, at the same time, it's such like it's like, why? But at the same time, it's like, oh, but I would have a video for every single weapon.
I went down that road.
I really, like, I don't know what it is. Like, that was my next big thing. Like, I finished all the seasonal weapons. It was a year, and then I did that. And now I'm just kind of like, I'm like on the verge. Like, I think I might actually do it now. The crazy thing is, every single weapon in the game is my goal, and if you look, I've had all the ARs pinned for probably like 4 or 5 months, right? And
that's almost
a
year.
Done any of the videos? Yeah, and I haven't done any of the videos, and I don't know. I think it'd be a fun thing to do.
I agree. That's why I did it.
Every weapon.
No.
Yeah,
See, here's what happened. I got down to the weapons that people didn't really care about, and I learned that because the videos were getting significantly less views. Like, I had every intention. You can look at old comments if you find them, where I told people with certainty that I was going to make a video on every weapon in the game, and a best perks for it. And I meant that. I still feel like I meant it, but I got down to weapons like the Deathstalker, and my view count per best perks went from like 6 to 10,000 to 2,000, and it was literally not worth it. Like, the hours it took to make best perks videos and the dollars it made in return, I was like, okay, never mind. I'm gonna go do anything else because people will watch those videos and they're just as fun to make. Like, I was motivated to do it, but I had no support from the community to finish that project.
See, my thing is, like, I want to do best perks for weapon, like the weapon. I would just use the weapon like a 160.
Sure,
like,
but
just to show off.
You
the
should
weapon,
start
like,
with the top You should like be as boring as possible. Start with the Xenon, Discharger, Mythic. Maybe do like a really strong weapon and a mid weapon, and then alternate. Maybe like 1 strong weapon video and then 4 less popular.
No,
Work your way down the list. Get to a couple hundred uploads, and we'll see how you fare.
Because the idea was, because I've discussed this before, and I try to see it because clearly just doing crap weapons isn't like a viable thing. But my idea was do it by category and do it in order, and then take the good weapons out of that, and then split it in between the bad ones, so at least they're in between, and it kind of doesn't force the viewer to want to go watch the other ones. But if you're interested in seeing what a different AR would look like or a similar one, then it's there for that. So I thought about it. I mean, different ways to do it. Because, I mean, the ARs, I believe there's 6.
It's a good time to start the series. Well, a year ago would have been a better time to start, but now's your next best. So.
Yeah. Because, there's some good ARs.
Just do it.
I don't want to, say, for example, the Ranger, you literally just did,
favorite AR.
You've been talking about this. Yeah.
Trashed on it for years.
Killer, the Hammer Crush, these aren't crazy good ARs, but at the same time, there's the Siege Breaker that's good too. The Terminator is not a great AR. I mean, it's an LMG, but it's technically in the AR category. But at the same time, it's an LMG. There's not too many of them, so But I don't know. I always thought it was I'd find a reason to do it, and I don't know why, but recently I'm kind of motivated to do it. So maybe the series is gonna start.
Well, now that you've said it to all these people, you have to.
Yeah, I'm obligated to do it now. Yeah.
This is a really anticlimactic final week of Horde.
Well, it's consistent. It's consistent.
We got what we asked for, just Horde harder, but it's still Horde.
Yeah.
I think they were just trying to scare us straight with the modifiers, and then it failed because it doesn't work. Oh, it's a modifier, but it doesn't work. Now we're staying here.
Yeah, I like being motivated and having a long-term goal, but it's tough right now. The community interest is pretty low. Enthusiasm for Save the World is at a
But it's not even just I mean, we've talked about this. It's not even just Save the World. It's just Fortnite in general.
Yeah, Fortnite's in a rut at the moment. Even BR, even a new season of BR.
Coconuts or juice boxes? It depends on what you're doing.
Super hype for about 2 weeks.
I know I don't, Islam.
Players got everything nerfed, and now no one's talking about it anymore.
Full durability is not necessary.
I don't know. It's just because there's no story. I mean, I feel like people were interested in lore and stuff that could happen and live events, and we don't even get that anymore. We just get music and cars. Wow. Whoa. Ah.
It's just Fortnite's lost. I want to say Fortnite lost its soul. This game, it just does not feel like
they went to money. They just want to sell stuff now. That's it. It quite literally is I think we talked about this before, but they went the metaverse route. They want to be a part of everything, and Fortnite's here and there, but I don't know. It's such a horrible concept and bad decision.
All right. I'm mad. I have wanted a command for my wafers versus coconuts video for years, and I swear I made it last time. And then apparently that only happened in my head. So that's happening now. Somebody on YouTube's asking me the difference between coconuts and juice boxes, and I'm 90% sure this is what they mean.
Juice boxes.
So we're gonna do add exclamation point wafers versus coconuts, and then did I just die? Everything just got really quiet. Add com.
Oh, it's putting stuff down.
Oh, mini boss.
And then I'll make this command on my stream deck, and I can breathe. No, don't pin. I hate that that's there now.
Ah, my nose.
All right. Yeah, I'm doing this in the middle of a YouTube recording because I am so tired of this. Oh man, this is going to be a real SSD moment right now. Yes, you're saving me. Keep me alive, please. I need to search my entire SSD for wafer. Oh, I found it. Dude, I love having an SSD. I can just search my entire computer and find it in... Where's the thumbnail? Oh, God. I know what happened. Because my Sunbeam versus Brightcore video, I made... I made that video and I really liked the thumbnail, so I just stole it. And that was at a time when I stored thumbnails in a different folder. This is why, people, you need to be organized, okay? This is twice now I've searched for what I wanted and couldn't find it. I used to have a thumbnail archive and a video archive. And then I woke up one year and was like, you're being stupid. And I was like, yeah, I agree, you are being stupid. Why are you storing your thumbnails separately from your... I used to have one folder with all my thumbnails. It had logic to it. I don't remember what that logic was.
I keep all mine in one folder, but I keep them the same name as the video file, so it's like I search the video projects folder and it brings up the MP4 and the PNG.
I mean, like...
There we go. See, I use the same template right here. Oh, I couldn't search wafers because it was sub wafers versus coconut. This is what I get for trying to be... I named it sub wafers versus coconuts. How did I ever plan to find that in the future? Oh my gosh. God. The pain is over. The command exists. Nobody will ever have to wait for an answer to that question again. He said, trust me, they're juice boxes. I don't think they are. If you try to drink a wafer, you'd probably hurt your throat.
No, coconuts, wafers...
The crazy part is, they kind of do look like juice boxes.
I know what he means.
Mushrooms.
Huh?
Coconuts. Anyway, yeah, so store your files in a organized way. See, alright, since we got 10 seconds since the next wave, I try to, like, have a video file archive, and then the year, and then the month that I posted, and then whatever I did in June is, like, right here. Limp bows.
I forgot about that,
Yeah, when you shot the bow, it just fell like a foot in front of you. That was funny. That was a really great bug. Oh, I mean, it wasn't a good bug. It made bows useless. But whenever you shot the bow, it would just go right into the floor in front of you. Or limp bows. It reminded me of the lightsaber meme. That's why Darth Maul was in there. That's a good video to go track down. I'm not going to link it, but you should find it because it has those lightsaber edits where the lightsabers are floppy instead of straight. Oh god, that's a good one. That's a good video.
What's up, Archer?
I was gonna say you should come up here and target anything you see. You are a living anti-air right now.
Why does he need to be an anti-air? Why don't you do it, Archer?
Because I
feel like Val, my reaction time is like...
Oh.
He's using a Xenon bow.
Is he just epic? Is Matteo just so rad? Is he...
I forgot
actually
the anti-airs are gonna activate on the space trucks.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. Man, these leg spikes are no good. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm getting them too. I don't know what it is.
I think it's just save the world.
Because I don't stutter and lag in any other game I play. But again, I don't play any live service games. I play like Bloons. It's not... I've been playing Bloons Monkey City, not Tower Defense 6.
Me and Yoltrons and Dime started playing that, and I can happily say, because I wasn't a big fan of Bloons, but the multiplayer like thing, it's so funny. Like, I don't know, it's like
what are you talking
fun
about?
and funny at the same time.
Co-op TD6 or Monkey City?
Bloons Tower 6. Yeah.
Yeah, co-op 6 is fun. It's stupid easy because you effectively get double cash, but it is fun. You get to share it with a friend.
I just make monkey farms and put helicopters down.
Yeah, Yeah, you can have that one friend in the party who just farms for everybody else and then sends
Yeah,
cash.
Voltron's was yelling at me. He's like, money, 40,000. I'm like, okay, fine, give me a second. And then I just spam click, give the money to him.
When I do co-op with Jaffe, I like to just use my instas. Because I don't use instant towers normally. Because I'm a good gamer who doesn't need the help, of course. But also because, like, I got to use them eventually. So I use them in co-op, which is fun. It is a weird feeling to have a round 1 temple. You don't always get a temple, but...
Co-op stream one day.
Yeah, maybe. Co-op's easy, though. It's not... I don't know how fun that is to
boss
watch.
battles and stuff like that. Like, we
Okay.
lost, like 3 times the other day doing a boss battle.
That sounds like a skill issue.
No, well, it's because we had a musician and he wouldn't give money to anyone and he put helicopters down.
That was the skill issue.
Yeah, we were kind of struggling, and then Yoltrons would ask musician for money, and the musician would be like, "No, I'm putting helicopters," and he ended up putting like 10 helicopters down, and it just didn't do anything.
What?
I'm gonna go crazy.
What cross path did he put on those helicopters?
He changed them. I don't know. It was like the first and third and first and second or something.
I think that's fine.
'Cause-
But he would.
Comanche's
like,
not bad, but you only get one of those.
Well, he couldn't upgrade them because we didn't. Because in like the boss battle, you don't really get any money. It's like very slow, and like he couldn't. Like he was trying to upgrade like 18,000 on one. It just wasn't viable. It was like not that good. But we were having fun. We won. You know, after 3 attempts.
Yeah, first try on the 4th try.
Yeah. Diamond Yoltrons were going crazy, calming, and like just like.
Well, it sounds like musician wasn't calming, but you guys were.
No, I was just laughing at the whole thing.
Well, this is shorthand for communism, right?
What? I was like, I was
What?
I did that one on purpose, but it sounded so like...
That was the realest laugh I've heard from Archer in a while. That caught him off guard.
It was like panic and confusion in Meteor's voice that caught me off guard. What?
I don't know about that. 'Cause that's what we did in Minecraft, you know, straight communism. Everything we farm goes into the community chests.
I like that.
In Minecraft, I'm AFKing on the modded server I've been playing on my other computer. I'm currently level 1,000.
You can tell he's looking at Minecraft.
Oh yeah, you can now.
So yeah, let me just look at my game real quick here while I see what I'm looking at. Yeah, I can see it over here. I got this much items. Directional fucking mic.
I don't know if I explained it.
Not in the video right now.
But I got a new microphone.
Oh, did you?
Not in the video. I explained it earlier like a million times. I don't think I've explained it in this recording yet.
Why not hear it again?
I didn't know you got a microphone.
I got a new microphone.
Oh.
I switched from an AT2020 to an AT2040 because I don't like having the audio around me picked up. I just want my voice picked up.
It's actually pronounced at.
Okay, Mattia. The AT2020 is condenser. The 2040 is dynamic. Dynamic picks up what's in front. Condenser picks up what's around. That's the easiest way to explain it.
What's the hard way to explain it?
It's explaining
I
the difference
was
between
making a joke. I was
cardioid and
making a joke.
hypercardioid and all that. That's the hard way to explain it.
Yeah, I expressed earlier the same thing I'm feeling now. Like, I learned enough about microphones a long time ago to be content with my mic setup, and I never want to think about it again. Audio is really boring. Once it works, it works. You just...
I just
It's
don't
difficult
want...
and then boring at the
I
same
just
time.
don't want the sound around me to get picked up. Like
I know.
I really hated the fact that my old microphone picked up I could probably turn on my like loud industrial wall fan that I don't use anymore, and this microphone probably wouldn't pick it up, because I changed all the fans in my room to bladeless fans instead of like bladed fans, and it reduced the noise in my room. When I walk from my living room to my room, it sounds like I have entered like a sound chamber. There's nothing in here other than my computer.
Who's
Also-
giggling over there?
I don't know how a fan that I know pushes less air than the bladed one keeps my room cooler, but it does. This little stand, I paid $80 for this standing bladeless fan, and my room is so cold on level 1 that I have to. I have a blanket in my lap right now.
A blanket. That's too cold.
Oh, my.
Wait, why do you go from like talking about a mic to a blanket? What?
Just wants us to know how comfy he is.
Where's the last pillar at? Also, why is my dog barking really loud? What's that about?
Shoot at me and you'll get it. I got it.
There's no one on our team named at me.
His mic picked up the darkness in his room.
That screenshot that he sent of like the flashbang in minor videos, I was so confused for a second. I was like, why is Archer posting that? And then someone was like, oh, he got flashbang. And like, I laughed. I was like, Sig roasted and he's like, just turn on a light.
Yeah, Sig, my old microphone picked up the darkness in my room. My lamp really is on 1%.
Yeah, audio is interesting because I use speakers, and angling it so that the mic doesn't pick it up was kind of interesting. I'm really still impressed with how it works. Like, I can actually listen to music and play the game at a reasonable volume, and my mic doesn't seem to grab it at all. It will if it gets loud, but that's rare. So I like that. Just spamming my electric fields. Just spamming them, getting ready for the next wave. Happy with your 2020? Yep. I don't even know what the difference is. I just saw an upgraded model and it was not much more expensive, so I said, okay. Yay! I can be useful now. Smashers are spawning.
The AT2035 is basically just an upgraded 2020.
That's what I understood.
Except for it's incredibly niche. Like, you have to go out of your way to be recommended the AT35. Like, it's either the AT2020 or the AT2040. You don't really get recommended the AT25 even though it exists, or the AT35 even though it very much exists.
I don't know if the 40 existed when I was looking, or it did, and I looked it up, and it was more expensive for something I didn't need.
The AT2040 came out in like 2021.
Oh, definitely not then. So I remember there might have been a higher model. I don't know. I don't care. Again, well, I'm just so content with it that I just don't... There's nothing else to know.
There are no higher models in the AT20 series. They all have different purposes.
And the other thing is, like, monitors can get a higher resolution. They can have a higher frame rate, better image quality. Mics are kind of a known science. Like, they're kind of done.
Yeah, the SM7B, one of the most expensive, one of the most popular microphones ever that people still buy to this day. You want to know when that was released?
No.
It was like 2014?
2001. Right? 2001.
Really?
Yes. The most popular podcast YouTuber mic ever made was released 23 years ago.
And
that's crazy.
Unless you're doing professional audio mixing where you're changing a lot of values that I'm not, that's it. My voice is captured and it sounds fine. I like that so much, by the way. I'm hesitant to recommend anything for everybody, but because I don't think smaller creators should start with a good mic, but because they can be expensive. The one I'm using is a couple $100, but it should be in the early budget eventually. You know, once you've got a PC that can make videos that are good, like, sounding really professional goes a long way.
I mean, even basic microphones these days are like really good. Like a great example is like HyperX. Like they have great microphones.
Yeah, I started with a
$100
headset.
HyperX, the HyperX standing microphone is all right. If you want like a microphone that's actually under $100 that sounds very studio-like, you can get the Fifine K688. I think that's what it's called. It's a dynamic hybrid microphone. So it's USB and XLR. So if you don't want to use a USB input, then you can use an XLR input. But we've reached a point in microphone technology where there's like not that really much of an audible difference between XLR and USB, especially since we're using Type C now for microphones. There's like not really that much of a noticeable difference.
Yeah,
Just
sounds good.
I say fee fine.
The pronunciation of it is fi fine. That's how the company pronounces it.
I actually started my videos on my channel with a headset mic. It worked. It's funny. My entire fan base at the time was totally content with my audio when I talked about upgrading. And then I did upgrade, and they wouldn't let me go back.
Chat vulnerable.
Soon as I switched my mic up, they were all my viewers were like, okay, no, you were right, Beast. This is way better. Or like they wouldn't hear it. So sometimes I'd do a test stream and my regular viewers at the time were like, no, I can't really tell. And then I go back to my older mic and they'd be like, oh my God, that's terrible. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's like they didn't realize how bad the audio quality was. But the headset worked. So as long as people don't know better, they get used to it really quickly. And, yeah, not the girlfriend though. If I join our call on like my phone or my laptop, I almost always end up moving to my PC. She likes the good mic.
We should all just start using headset mics for one stream and see if and just ignore anyone who says anything about it.
I would need to go find a headset.
Our microphones sound fine.
Wait, Casa,
or we should set our bitrate to our microphone to like Xbox Live party chat.
Oh boy.
Just not mention it.
Let's just torture all of our viewers. Oh yeah, someone wanted to know what your fan was called earlier, the cold one.
Let me... I'll put the Amazon link.
Zest, if you're still here, it was on YouTube. Not recently. It was like, 6 minutes ago? It's not as bad as I thought, but...
6 minutes ago? Okay, I can open...
I've McFallen. Archer, why are you always AFK?
Alright,
Every time I look at you, Archer, you're not even moving.
I am linking an Amazon product on in your
Zest is
YouTube.
still here. He needs a fan bad.
If I type in Beast in my URL bar, your channel pops up immediately.
Or exclamation point YT on Twitch. This fucking guy. Working hard, not smart.
I have chat Arena open. I could that would be way easier. There you go. I linked the Amazon page for it in the chat, in the YouTube chat. I'll link it in the YouTube chat too if anybody wants it. There you go.
Where do I keep getting shot from? You right there.
I recommend that fan. It's very good.
Oh, now he's loud again.
It's a little expensive, but it was worth it.
The way you're turning, your audio just goes up and down and up and down. Archer's gonna need practice.
I can move the microphone a little further away from my mouth so it sounds somewhat normal.
Attach it to your headset.
Yeah, let me just tape it to the side of my head.
Funny.
Yeah, that fan I linked, it is $80. I know it's gonna scare people off, but it
was
is
70 for me.
I really like this fan. They also designed it like I rarely ever see this happen with fans like this. They designed it where multiple of these fans are meant to be used in one building. So the remotes and the fans each have different RF signals so they don't interfere with each other. Like, I bought one of these fans and then, that is the funny thing. I bought one of these fans and my mom saw that I bought it and was like, oh, that looks nice. I'm gonna buy one too. So,
and now that's happening with Zest. Everybody's just seeing this fan and going, ooh, me.
And,
yeah, we're gonna just, like,
her remote doesn't mess with my fan, which is like really good. I was not expecting them to actually go out of their way to do that, so the remotes don't interfere with each other.
Is this just a fan that blows air, or is it like one of those fancy ones that actually blow cold air?
It blows cold air. Well, it's a bladeless fan, so it blows cold air. Yeah, it blows cold air. That's the
okay, so it blows.
It blows.
A fan blows. That is what it does. Yes.
Oh, good.
He's like a fan inspector. He's like, okay, all right, good. Just need to make sure Extra blue.
This fan is doing its blowing job.
By the way, the fan is like 3 inches tall.
Just imagine Matteo with a clipboard and a pen, and he's giving you like a look with one eyebrow raised, and he's pointing the pen towards the fan's blades, going, "That shit spins." Let me see. You turn it on. He's like, "Okay." Clicks the pen, writes down something. Shit spins.
It spins.
Right next to it, he has, you know, fans spin in the box. He just writes "ite" and moves on. Puts his face in front of it. Okay, yeah. It blows. My monitor desk mount. If you just look up 6-arm monitor mount, you'll find what you need.
That's so funny, Tushy. I got knocked down, and then Tushy was running, and he clicked revive by accident, and he didn't like it. That was perfect timing. That's crazy.
Better than getting knocked up.
That's funny.
Level 307. Yeah, they get to like 500 on 15.
This is an only 80. Yeah, I don't even know what a fan costs. Is 80 a lot? I don't.
That is. $20 is like a normal price for a basic fan.
Well, this is no basic fan. Did you
Or
hear?
like
It
$10
uses
for a
different
boss
RF
fan.
signals.
If you look at like Dyson fans, them shits are like $200.
And that shit blows?
Get a swamp cooler.
I
Yeah,
would hope
does it
it
blow?
blows for that much.
How well does it blow?
Do it blow?
No, I don't think I've ever met someone in my entire life who owns a Dyson fan.
So you're unsure of the blowiness of this fan.
I think people just like see Dyson fans as these unnecessarily expensive products and just don't buy them.
Huh.
Wow, we're on wave 13.
Mm-hmm. Easy.
Time flies when you're talking about fans that blow.
You own one?
AS earlier made a joke saying Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel recorded with Archer's mic. And the joke is that they wrote The Sound of Silence.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm shocked nobody got that. That was
I
something I would have known.
Like,
What are we doing up here? Okay, there we go.
I actually am curious if anyone actually got that without getting like an explanation.
I was like, Garfunkel's not a real name.
I thought you were gonna say Garfield for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Maple got it. Sure. Maple's the king of random flexes. I don't know if he actually got it. Sig got it, but I believe that. Sig read a book once.
Once.
Once. What book was it?
Ready Player One.
Ah, that's my favorite book.
Oh, I heard something. Tucci! I should introduce him to the video since we're 50 minutes in. Tucci's playing with us today.
He's fucking scared.
Hasn't said a fucking word. I genuinely forgot Tucci was in the call. Tucci, you gotta speak up. Include yourself.
Can't really, honestly.
Can't really. Why? On me.
Why? Because I don't usually talk to none of you much, so I'm not comfortable with talking to. So.
Well, alright then.
Is it the big scary YouTuber intimidation?
No, it's not that. Like, I don't care if he's a YouTuber or not. It's just like I'm not used to talking to beasts or.
So
I
I was,
didn't even say me. That's
I was at the
crazy.
mall with
I
the.
talk to the same person every single day. I'm so used to that, but when I talk to someone that I don't talk to regularly,
I was at
I
the
don't have
mall
anything to say, so I
with
just
the
like,
girlfriend, and there was a meet and greet with a couple of YouTubers at the Mall of America, and I was like, "Oh wow, there's famous YouTubers here," and then everybody was going crazy, lining up, and I was like, "Wow, we should go see them." And she's like, "Why is everybody lining up for these people?" Like, she doesn't understand starstruck people. I was like, "Well, they're famous YouTuber. Like you should know. We're great." And she's like, "Oh, yeah." And she's like, I don't remember how she said it, but it was basically alluded to the idea that she was not dating me for my career.
What,
she was.
YouTubers would even be doing a meet and greet in the Mall of America?
I don't remember their names because they made it really hard to find. Like, the Mall of America tweeted about their clothing line, which had the names of the people who both had over 1 million Twitter followers, and I had no idea who they were. I had to search their name on YouTube because, you know, they had that giant YouTuber status where they don't link their YouTube anymore. They have the 12 million subscribers, so you'll go and find it, you know. I couldn't figure out who they were for the longest time.
The only YouTubers I can think of that have a joint clothing brand are Markiplier and Jacksepticeye.
It is not them.
Bloke.
But it was so funny. I was like, yeah, you should know. YouTubers, we're great, aren't we? And she's like, That was really funny. I had fun with that. Sam and Colby. Sig is such a Googler.
Sam and Colby.
Sam and Colby.
Is that like a... I've never heard those names before, so...
Colby, I'm pretty sure Colby's the person with like piercings, if I remember correctly. I think I knew who they are.
Oh, those are like TikTok influencers.
Yeah,
like...
they're more like...
They're the best YouTubers. Jude, I'm right here. Jude! First the girlfriend and now you. I'm just getting it from all sides. Tucci doesn't give a fuck. Does anybody care that I'm a YouTuber? Can somebody care about me? Okay, no. Don't all speak at once.
I watch the video sometimes.
Everybody's silent. Oh
when
God.
I was the age of the people who were probably fans of those YouTubers, it was Dan and Phil for my age group, which I don't even know if they're still around.
Aura cares. Wait, you're a YouTuber? Oh, I thought you were a streamer. I am just dying, literally, on all fronts.
I mean, you are playing a kind of a glass cannon, Outlander like that.
And I'm running into combat with acid pools and looking at chat instead of the game. Well, Tucci, we could have talked more in the last 40 minutes. Warmed you up, got you comfortable.
I can just stay in there, you know. I don't I'm not used to talking to people that I don't regularly talk to every day. So
You don't have to be shy around us, pal.
well, like I don't know, like even in like school, which I'm like,
I think I
don't
prefer to
talk
be
any
shy.
random people.
School, there's a reason. I mean, like, I don't
Wanted to
know,
be
I don't know why.
intimidated.
My class, they were just. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. My class was pretty much stupid, and I didn't like
That's
them,
so
that's why.
mean.
Damn, man.
Not
Tell
like
us what you
literal
really
stupid.
think. Oh my
They
God.
did stupid things. Not like they're stupid. They just did stupid things that I didn't like. Like half them like vaped, half them did drugs. Like like I wasn't a kid that did stuff like that.
No, you did.
Meteor was the goody two shoes.
I grew up Mormon, pal. You're talking to a person that was practically religious for his childhood.
What is happening? Why can't
Mormon is almost
Why
religious.
can't I move?
Huh?
I said Mormon is almost religious.
Actually, where are you going, pal?
Just a little bit.
I mean, you're
Where's Meteor?
useful. You
Like-
helped me reach Twine. Oh, but I'm not the best YouTuber. I'm just useful. I'm like a tool you put back in the box when you're done.
If Meteor never got into YouTube, would have you become?
Thank you, Julian.
Would you have become like a Jehovah's Witness or something?
Yeah, I swear, I gave the information of the Mall of America and a YouTuber meet and greet. I guarantee Sig was tracking that down in seconds. Sig is a Googler. Everybody watching this stream has access to the entire internet, and Sig's the only one who got their
Including
names.
you, Meteor.
Shut up, Archer. I Google half the stuff before I DM you.
We're in game.
You know what's funny? I actually stopped messaging you because I was just tired of you telling me to go to Google. Because I Google the stuff before I message you. I'm not
Archer's
stupid.
probably
I'm
feeling like,
you
no,
know
Matteo,
why?
please keep messaging me.
When you message me for
seems
things,
like he's
I
crying about me
Google
not
your
being in it
exact
now.
thing that you're asking for, and it's like the first or second result pops up.
Okay, just because there's a result doesn't mean it's helping me. Like, I want to go to you. If, like,
you
half
click
stuff,
on the
like,
result.
like
You
the
guys aren't gonna believe
Photoshop
this
stuff.
story. This happened yesterday, last night actually. So I eat out a lot because I hate cooking, and fast food is so fucking easy. I'm addicted to it, but it's not healthy at all. And I was struggling with this for a long time. And last night I considered something. I went on Google and I searched healthy fast food options. I realized you could do that. And I got a list of healthier options.
Oh, it's like triple smasher mini boss.
Did I just shoot at a trap vulnerable? There's too much going on. I don't know what I'm looking at. I hear a bomb. I'm just gonna phase shift in any direction. You're very humble and relatable as a YouTuber, however. Yes. See, I like to be humble. That's one of my best traits. Alright, I'm not very
How are
humble.
they getting
but-
in right here?
No, probably the smashers that ripped the wall open. That's my first guess.
No, I mean like getting on the roof.
Oh.
And the flingers, obviously.
Yeah,
but-
flingers.
It's like they were just walking a path. I don't know from where though.
Jude did not take it back. Oh man. Today I found out I'm not the best YouTuber. I thought I was.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna take a long sullen walk and there's gonna be a camera following me and it's gonna start panning from different angles as I stare solemnly off into the distance with sad music playing. I'm gonna take a seat on a bench with a nice cozy sweater. It's wicked hot outside, but I need the look. I'll be staring out over the sea while I look at my phone with no messages. I need a reason to be upset then. And then like a text comes in and the girlfriend says, I'm leaving you.
Bro, why are you like really?
I'm just setting a
Giving us
scene.
like a story right here.
I'm just setting a scene. Admitting you aren't humble is being humble, ironically. I'm very self-aware. Yeah, humility is one of my best traits. Or something. The downfall of Beast. Oh yeah, like the song
Day of
Stan.
Reckoning.
Like that kind of background music while I'm just kind of walking slowly through my house.
It all started that morning.
This is how fake music videos can be. Like, you can make anything super sad with a soundtrack and just someone looking sad. I mean, you can hack a brain
the Arms
so
of the
fast.
Angels dog commercial.
Yes. Yeah, you just listen to Never Forget in the Halo 3 soundtrack, and anything is sad after that. Slow, deep violin music, remembering those fallen. And then you realize it's a Halo 3 game, and those fallen are characters.
I don't want to play Halo now.
It's
I
a
miss playing
great
House on
game.
Halo.
You know, I booted up Halo recently. I even streamed it, and it was awesome. I have no regrets.
You streamed Halo?
Oh
I
my
streamed
god,
Halo 3.
I walk forward and my eyes get blasted with tire traps.
I'm not mad at you. You just set off my inner insecurity. You took this esteem I had of myself and squashed it under your heel. How could I be mad at you for being honest? That's one of the best traits a human can have. It's just this world around me that's crushing and falling. It's a temple that I built that I never should have. A house of cards is what I was living in, and you kicked it over! Bloodier, thank you for the prime, so I really appreciate it. What do you mean you're not
He
special?
took the team out of S team.
I have a narrative to continue, Bloodier, okay? This facade of a world-crushing realization that I'm not the best YouTuber is something that I need to keep up. It's important to me for the next minute. I was watching the Heroes Before Beast even...
Well,
Oh, fun. Sig's frustrated with this mod pack.
Modifier do? Well, it's supposed to be the Space Rocks modifier from War Games, but they don't do any damage to builds, so it's just normal Horde.
The real Space Rocks is the Flingers, alright?
It's the friends we made along the way.
It's the guts that we killed along the way. That's the real modifier.
Jude said they'd choose me over Sam and Kobe. I'll take that. I'm still not sure who they are totally, but that's what I needed.
From what someone said in chat, they're the people that do the haunted stuff. They're known for doing like well, you probably don't know, but I know who they are. I don't watch them, but I know their names and I know what they do, or like some idea of what they do.
23 million subscribers. Sam and Kobe only have 12. Why is the bar 23? I barely hit 150 recently. That's my claim to fame. Oh my god, I'm not actually at 150. Oh, that's embarrassing. Can 600 people subscribe real quick?
Come on, you heard him. 600 people, chop chop.
I'm at 548. So I need 452 subscribers right now. Stat! And there's the new banner. Looks like a marshmallow.
Did my game crash?
Are you on console again?
I love these new Twitter bots because they just don't make any sense at all. I don't know if you guys have gotten them. I just got a DM. Hello, my sister saw your profile while browsing X on my phone, and she is interested in you. Here is.
See, that's how you know it's a bot.
Like
they say X unironically.
it's like a Telegram link.
I started getting bots
Alright.
for like job stuff. They're like message me on WhatsApp for a job, and I'm like,
Meme gifted me the battle pass, so let's unlock 4 pages all at once while we're claiming rewards. Oh yeah.
Archer's already level like 5,000.
No.
That's a pretty cool banner.
Archer,
I like it.
I hardly know her.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I just watched the new Mad Max movie, Furiosa. It was kick-ass.
Is it good? I
It
don't know. I was
really
kinda, like,
is. If you
I was a
saw
little
Fury
scared.
Road, watching Furiosa is gonna make you want to rewatch Fury Road.
Okay, because well, I mean, I was just a little scared, just due to the fact that
No,
like,
it's not real. It's just a movie.
oh, okay. No, it's because it feels like it was just like a cash grab, like they're making another movie because you know. But
Why would you assume that?
Okay, I'm
I don't
doing
know,
outro.
'cause it just seemed like a remake or
That's an
almost like a
unhealthy
copy,
response. Not all sequels are cash grabs. I think it was well made.
Well, that's why I was like, I'm not gonna actually judge it before I actually see it.
Oh,
So
sounds
I
like
just-
you did.
Initially, I was like, oh, this might just be a cash grab, but then I, saw the trailers and I was like, oh, it kind of looks good.
It was fun. Yeah, it was like a prequel to a character in Fury Road that I had not paid attention to. That was very fun.
Okay.
That's not a spoiler. You can kind of guess that. I don't know what the trailer told you, but it was good.
So,
I watched
yeah,
that with the lady.
I know exactly because like I've seen the first one and whatnot, so like I have an understanding of what like the movie will be about.
I've seen Fury Road 3 times, and I've seen YouTube videos covering it, and I had paid so little attention to that character that I didn't realize who Furiosa was until like 3/4 of the movie. But it was such a fun reveal. That's a good movie. I liked that. Okay, well that's kind of Horde, not Space Rocks. Fitting name.
Yep.
Ironically or otherwise. If you guys want more Horde, playlist in the description down below. Subscribe, like the video. Goodbye.